Hello everybody, welcome to my round of 32 match against Sully. This is a best 2 out of 3. The only rule is no Genesis cards. That's it. So we will see how this match goes. We're queuing Magic, they're queuing Deception. We're playing kind of an aggro-ish Ether Magic. This is similar to the list that I got top 10 with, of course, without the Genesis cards, so the exact list is a bit different. I like Unannounced Arrival against Deception. Deception loves Shadow Cats and stuff like that. So I would prefer Demetrios over basically any of all of this. The Ether Snaps are risky because they can steal them. So not the best opening hand here, but we could play this on 2. This is not ideal with 3. Usually you want to snowball this with something else. But this on 4 with both of those at the same time can be very effective. Go ahead, get this out there. Good chance that they might just kill this. Either that or we're going to get some card draw, one of the two. Okay, yeah, they kill it that way. It's reasonable. Knives here, so they're coming at us with a lot of speed. Alright, how do I want to handle this? I think I want to play this and hit here. So I want to weaken this, because we've got an Unannounced Arrival. So much spell boost. So next turn we're probably going to play one of these and this. They're going to kill this, either GP or trade. Okay, GP. We slow them down a little bit here. Jeez, the knives on this, they really come at us with a lot of speed. Unfortunately, these with wards survive this, so this is not good. Yeah, I need to high roll on Unannounced Arrival here pretty badly. Was hoping for something with Blitz and did not get that. I think they have almost lethal. So 5, 7, 9, 11. Pretty much anything else just wins for them. Yeah, that was a pretty bad game. So game 1 was pretty bad. They came out at us and just kind of bull rushed us. And really nothing we can do that game. They got a great draw, and there's really no response. The Switch Duelist plus making them bigger is very difficult for us to deal with here. We've got Light into Magic. I don't know exactly what type of Magic we're up against, but we're going to definitely come out with some speed here. You can argue to keep the Ritual Rod, but in this matchup I prefer minions. So let's go ahead, get these two in play. Now, if we don't draw a 1 or a 2 next turn, it's very awkward with the way we kept here. But we're just going to try to come out and be the one with speed in this game. Most of my deck is 1-drops, so there's a high chance that we get a 1 to complement this. We have this as well. As long as we curve next turn, then we can play 2 1s, and we have the God Power the turn after that regardless. So really just need a 1-drop this turn. We do not get there. A little bit unfortunate draw. However, they had a bad turn 1, so we're still coming at them with a lot of speed here. If we can stick this on the board, then we can really get in a pretty nice position. If you give everything +1 armor and protected, it's very difficult for Magic to deal with things. No surprise they're peeling that. These will get bigger. Of course, unfortunately, they're going to get too big for the Protective Benediction. Looks like we drew our cards in the wrong order. Would have loved to have this before this. That being said, they've had a pretty slow start. They used a 2-drop to kill a 1-drop, and we have a lot of board presence here. Assume that one's probably the next to go. Okay, so they've got some ramp going on here. And we just want to go as wide as possible. We want to set up This only buffs these two cards. That's the problem. So we're just going to go wide here. This might be a mistake because he could have Shape Blast. So I might should have given stuff protected and stuff like that. Also, holding two of these is a bit awkward. A lot of buffs in hand. If I could have buffed this with this, then I would have. So they're definitely got Shape Blast here. Yeah. Bit unfortunate for us, and very unfortunate hand as well. We've got all these buffs, which is very inconvenient. They're probably going to eventually pick up the Athenian Archer. Bartley's is arguably the worst card in my deck I could have drawn there. Very, very bad hand. We've just things, RNG is just not rolling our way this match. Might should have played the Protective Benediction on the 2-wide board the previous turn to play around Shape Blast. That might have been the better play. But yeah, we're just going to get wrecked here. They can pick up this, kill this, and we're pretty much already lost. I don't see a legitimate way to come back. Oh, this is the worst possible. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. We just have no chance to win this game, and it's so frustrating. I legitimately don't know how we win here. I guess I should have played the Protective Benediction, and then I could have played Prayer of the Desperate. But I got greedy and just kind of went for it. And I think that mistake is going to cost any chance we have of winning this game. There is no chance to win this game. That's literally the worst draw we could have had with this in the Sanctum. Playing this on this board is quite sad. If we could stick something, then maybe drop one prayer. But the thing is they're going to do a good job of just removing our stuff. And I don't see a path to victory here. So they can remove this. They chip here. They've usually got a spell in hand to kill this. That's a gutsy one to pick because I could have something like a Light's Levy. I don't. I don't have anything useful. My hand is absolute trash. But that's probably wasn't the smartest one to pick because, I mean, I don't know there are other options, but there's so many times here that I have a Levy that can take advantage of that situation. And do we top deck? No, we do not top deck. So this is going to get eaten by this. I'll get one attack with it before they can get to this. They can kill this minion and probably go face. They'll be one favor short of this. I think that card basically wins them the game. The realistic chances of me coming back from this situation are very small. I honestly do not know my outs here. Axewoman doesn't really do anything. I can play Axewoman, Blind Martyr, and Prayer of the Desperate, but does that get me anywhere? It doesn't. So I guess I'm hoping for another 1-drop to play these. But yeah, this is a frustrating game. Just a really bad hand. No, there's just no way to win this game, really. I think I missed my opportunity when I allowed the Shape Blast. I should have protected Benediction, even though I was only getting 2-wide value. That should have been enough. I think the losing thing was when Aging Veteran got up to 3, and then I decided that I couldn't do anything. Protected and armor. About all I can think of here. Maybe if we get some other things going, we can put some more armor and then start tossing these out there. It would take a miracle to win this game now. Metamorphosis. Yeah, sure. And they can chip here and here to remove that. They can GP here. I mean, there's just no hope. There is absolutely no hope here. I mean, this is just horrendous. Horrendous. After the game, I'll show how ridiculous my draw was, but it was quite absurd. Kill this. Probably should have killed this, but... I mean, at this stage, does it really matter? I don't see the path to victory here. It's just pretty much lost. Maybe I get another prayer here and can kill that, but with the amount of cards they have in hand, we're just completely out of steam. I assume they've got a Shape Blast. Be about right. Yep, isn't that exciting? Well, even if I prayer here, it just trades. So frustrating. I mean, we've literally drawn probably the worst card that we could every single turn. It's been absolutely absurd. This game has been a horrendous game. Very uninteresting to watch, too, I would imagine. But there's, I mean, basically they play Poly and then we lose. They're probably going to get something useful here because they've been running very well. And what does that do? It's a Genesis card. So it gives one of their other creatures protected. That sounds fun, doesn't it? I mean, there's no point in sitting here. This is just horrendous. I'll go ahead and show you my deck. How ridiculous my draw was. Because it was absolutely absurd. So, this deck, look at that. 2 Prayer of the Desperate, 2 Protective Benedictions. And then 2 3-drops, and then look at this. Only 2 2s, the rest 1. I had 22 1-drops. And you saw the hand I had. It's just absolutely absurd. But anyways, that's a quick elimination from that tournament.